Hey guys, welcome to this new video on linguamarina. Today, we're gonna talk about learning English by watching other people's videos. And let me show you something. Now, if you think that after living for 6 years in the US, I know everything in English, oh, you're wrong. I have this note that is right now called expressions, but I give it different names every time I start a new note. This is basically every new phrase or word that I've been hearing around. Like, I don't write everything down when I hear it for the first time. Somebody says something, it doesn't make sense to just grab your notes right away and write things down. Because if you're listening to a complicated conversation, which includes a lot of advanced words, this just takes away all the interest from watching it. But for example, if I'm watching a Netflix show and I hear something like jack of all trades, and I know I've heard it many times, I double check it with Google, what it means, etc. And I try to start using it. So jack of all trades is now here for me to start using this phrase. Or to be predicated on. It's a home run. Lovey-dovey is something I heard watching the Kardashians. I've been sick for the past couple weeks and all I could do is watch shows and videos, so watch the Kardashians. By the way, I'm also writing them down because I want to create videos for you guys so you could learn those phrases with me. But this video is also for you to start doing something that I'm doing already. You can have an exercise book, which you can title vocabulary, or you could just have a note in your phone, which for me works a lot better because I have it with me all the time and I learn new phrases every single day. Like, someone would say something to me, I would read an email with a new phrase or phrase that I think I should start using, and I put it into my note. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please hit subscribe button. Okay, let's start talking about subtitles. I'm being 100% honest here. I didn't use subtitles when I was watching the Kardashians, but when I was watching The House of Cards, I used the subtitles because there was so many political vocabulary there. I wanted to make sure I understand everything because the plot is sometimes complicated in addition to advanced words.
Proximity to power deludes some into believing they wield it.
So I love watching movies and TV series with subtitles. And yes, I scored 117 on TOEFL, which means I am advanced in listening. Doesn't matter. Like, there is always some hint for me to peek onto, and sometimes people have accents, sometimes they pronounce words in a different way, and I just want to make sure that I understand everything. But from the learning perspective, this is actually not something you should do. So ideally, if you want to watch The House of Cards or like something political, something that is super complicated as a topic, then go ahead, switch on the subtitles, watch with subtitles, so that it's easier for you to watch it. But if you're watching something like the Kardashians, if you're watching something that's really easy to understand, The Simpsons, whatever, like a cartoon, please switch them off. Like, there is nothing major going on in the Kardashians that you would not be able to understand without subtitles. Like, the video speaks for itself. She's trying on a new outfit, she's doing a Balenciaga photo shoot, whatever. Like, you are going to be able to catch it from what you see on the screen, so please switch off the subtitles.
What language is this? Gibby Gabby?
It's Albanian, but the producers added subtitles to make it commercial. Mom, I don't want to read. It's the weekend.
The same also goes for the speed that you use to watch a video. Some people tell me I speak too fast, but this is actually how my brain works. Sometimes it's ahead of me, so I speak too fast. I try to slow down for this channel just because I understand that it is hard when people speak too fast. But what you could do with this video as well, you could slow it down on YouTube. If you look here, there would be a sign that would let you adjust the speed. When I listen to a YouTuber who I understand, for example, Emma Chamberlain, she's like this, I don't know, she's just this person that everybody loves in the US because she started blogging when she was like, I don't know, 13, 14, and people grew up with her, so they love her. And if you haven't watched any of her vlogs, try. So her rhythm is very relaxed. She doesn't use complicated English, so I understand everything. And because, again, this is me, but I love when I'm able to consume a lot of information in a short period of time, I put the speed on 2x because I'm able to get everything that's going on. with some YouTubers who talk about complicated things, with some YouTubers who want to indulge. I don't know, Lex Friedman is the guy who talks about science, he does amazing interviews. I watch them at 1x speed, but you could also go 0.5x speed, which means everything is gonna be very slow. Do you know what's great in learning English while watching videos? You're not only learning English, you're also learning something new, like a subject, or you're learning about a particular vlogger. I've talked about Skillshare several times on this channel already because I just love the platform and the courses they have, and they are sponsoring today's video. So let me start from the beginning. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. There are so many different classes on Skillshare. No matter what hobby you want to have or a skill to learn, photography, digital painting, coding, investing, hand lettering, I'm 99% sure that you'll find classes on Skillshare. The class that I want to recommend to you was created by Ali Abdal. He's an amazing YouTuber who I watch at 2x speed. His accent is very clear. He's actually from Great Britain, so his channel is one of the best channels to learn British English and also to learn productivity. And he also has his own productivity courses on Skillshare. He talks about the most fundamental things for being productive, something that I've already mentioned today: enjoyment. In this course, Ali Abdal breaks down productivity into pieces. He's talking about components of productivity, key myths that often surround discussions about productivity, and what is the fundamental component of productivity. The class has a lot of amazing reviews and I highly recommend you check it out. Skillshare is ad-free, so you can stay in the zone while you're exploring new skills. There will always be something new to learn there. New premium classes are launched each week. And the entire catalog is now available with subtitles in Spanish, Portuguese, German, and French. The first 1,000 people who click the link below this video will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare. The link is in the description. And again, everything that we're talking about, everything has to be made for you to enjoy the process. That's it. And in order for you to enjoy the process, you need to be able to catch what's going on. And if it requires subtitles, then go ahead, I'll forgive you. If that requires listening at 0.5x speed, then go ahead, do it. You have to enjoy. One thing that you should never ever do on YouTube, or ever, subtitles in your own language. Come on. Now you're gonna be reading in your own language, you would not even pay attention to what people say. This is a taboo for everyone who's learning English. No subtitles in your own language, okay?
Titles, this movie is boring already.
Let's talk about different strategies of watching a video. Strategy number 1, you focus on the content. And this happens like every day. You find something exciting on YouTube and you're like, okay, I'm not in the mood to write down words, so I will just listen to the video. And the main goal for me is to get the idea of what's going on. Like, I don't know, you're learning about business, so you don't really care about the new vocabulary right now. You care more about things and basics on how to start a company. So here you would switch on subtitles if you don't understand. You would slow the video down, but you will only focus on its content. The second strategy, let's say you're in the mood, and again, because you want everything to be enjoyable, you really ask yourself how you're feeling today. So if you're in the mood to learn new words, then it's a completely different strategy. This is when you focus on the new words, this is when you pause the video and write things down. Again, the second strategy is less enjoyable, so I wouldn't really expect you to watch 2 or 3 videos a day like that. For me, an ideal pace is like 15 minutes of watching a video to learn new vocabulary. Depending on the type of creator or type of content that you're consuming, you might be writing down 1 or 2 words per minute. And again, it depends on your English language level. But if I watch someone like Bram Stefan who talks about personal finance, I would say I would find at least 3 words in the whole video to write down and to start actively using in my speech. Or for example, you're watching my Silicon Valley Girl channel and I have a video about Tesla, and there on the first minute I say a phrase out of the blue, which means unexpectedly. What you would do is write this phrase out of the blue, and ideally you would also write down a sentence where this phrase was used, because it's really important to know how to use something that you've just learned. By the way, look at the word break here. Do you think it's spelled correctly? Should it be break or break? Break or break? Now again, you need the context to know what's going on. To brake in this case means to slow down, stop a vehicle, and the spelling is B-R-A-K-E.
Remember to brake before the stop.
The next word you might find interesting in this video, to collide. What does it mean? Quick exercise, comment down below with the meaning of the word collide. I give you 10 seconds. Ta-da! Collide means to hit with force when moving. An example would be 2 cars collided at the intersection. And then the last stage would be for you to learn those words. And there are several strategies to do that. I have the whole video on how to learn new words, but it could be a sticky note somewhere in your house. It could be a note on your phone. It could be another thing. You could be creating content in English and using those words. And it could be a diary, it could be an Instagram blog, it could be TikToks, it could be anything in this world. But try to use all the new words you learned. That was it for me for today, guys. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. And thank you guys for watching this video up to the very end. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit the red button down below to subscribe. And I will see you very soon in my next videos. Bye-bye.